How's it going, guys? It's Nate here. And lately it looks like Bethesda has fallen out of the public's good graces. As I'm sure I don't need to tell you, the Creation Club is looking to be less popular than taxes at the moment. However, recently Bethesda has shifted their strategy, from simply getting mad at people who call the Creation Club paid mods, to actually taking a little bit of action and promising some improvements. Now, whether or not these changes and hopeful improvements will be enough, we'll get into shortly. However, it's important we talk about what they have done so far. The big thing you may have noticed if you've hopped on Fallout 4 in the past day or so and checked the Creation Club is they've slashed prices on 2 items, as well as made the horsepower armor and Morgan spacesuit from Prey free. The modular military backpack's price was cut 25% from 400 to 300 credits, and the modern furniture workshop pack's price was also reduced 25% from 300 to 225 Bethesda bucks. Currently, no one's sure how long this sale will last, but it does point out one of two things. Either some of the content is just not selling good enough for Bethesda, or they just want to see what impact it will have if they cut prices on buyers. However, considering 2 items are literally free, it looks like Bethesda's decision is also at least partially motivated by a desire to get some public goodwill back. In my opinion, these discounts bring the content they affect down to a price that I find less outrageous and enraging. However, I still don't think that you're really getting your money's worth here. Except with the free stuff, but, you know, that's free. Regardless, aside from the 4 items I mentioned, everything else on the Creation Club's price remains the same as before. Unfortunately so, because they still want us to pay $1 to paint our power armors black, which feels a little bit demeaning in my opinion. Moving on, one of Bethesda's community managers on Bethesda.net did his best to ease some of the concerns regarding the Creation Club yesterday. When the issue of Creation Club mods being automatically downloaded to your system, even when not purchased, was brought up, he stated, quote, "For PC, archives will not be automatically downloaded in future Creation Club releases. This includes the launch of Creation Club for Skyrim Special Edition." Essentially, this is promising PC users that they will no longer be forced to download Creation Club add-ons that they haven't purchased. However, if you're a console user where this is arguably an even bigger problem, Bethesda didn't say anything, so it looks like you're still going to be forced to put up with this, which can be a real problem, because as the Creation Club grows, you're going to be forced to either automatically install all of this content you don't get to use, or just uninstall Fallout 4 to save the disk space. And if you're like me and one of your systems is an Xbox One with only 500 gigabytes of memory, then the latter option is probably looking very good right now. The reason for the Creation Club being pretty intrusive on the download system is to help Bethesda bypass restrictions regarding console add-ons, and while they must have resolved the issue on PC, it's not looking good for everyone else. In addition, the same community manager also went on to update the FAQ to address concerns about the Creation Club only being able to support very small-sized add-ons. The reason for all these concerns stem from the fact that currently all Creation Club add-ons use a new file format called .esl. Unfortunately, due to memory and record limitations, .esl files are almost incapable of supporting most add-ons that aren't just weapons and armor, so chances are if the Creation Club only allows for .esl files, we would never get to see any meaningful quest or world space add-ons. Well, thankfully, I think, it seems as though it will be possible for larger, full-scale quest mods and the like in the future, as the FAQ now states the following. Question: seems like there will only be small things in the Creation Club. Is the content limited to the new .esl format? Answer: a variety of content is currently being worked on for the Creation Club. Larger pieces may be released as an ESM or other official plugins. The .esl format is streamlined for the content that is relatively contained or primarily reliant on scripts. ESM files, for those who don't know, are what Bethesda uses for its own full-size DLCs, so it looks like the Creation Club will at least be capable of hosting more than just guns and horsepower armor. The question now is, will it actually do so? And finally, also added on the FAQ, was a bit of a promise for better content in the future. When hypothetically asked about what we could expect from the CC moving forward, it now says as follows. This is just the start for both games. We have a lot of content in the works that we are really excited about. Right now, we are constrained internally with finalizing the content, but our hope is to have new stuff every month. So 1, the Creation Club will be getting updated monthly. Ish. And 2, Bethesda seems eager about what they still have coming, which I'm rather weary about coming from them, because if they think selling us black power armor paint, which I still haven't gotten over yet, is acceptable, then the player base in Bethesda are obviously thinking on 2 very different levels. Ideally, Bethesda would come out next month with a bang, a goal for redemption and a plethora of content that actually seems to be worth it, but I don't think that's what's going to happen. To me, it looks like the technical infrastructure does exist to produce add-ons that the community would enjoy. However, with every bit bit of Creation Club add-on content being developed by remarkably small teams of just a few people, if not single individuals, it's obviously geared towards producing smaller scale content, which I wouldn't mind as much if Bethesda could just price the stuff decently the first time. It's very frustrating because there are mods that I would be more than willing to pay for. Good examples are Bruma, Forgotten Cities, immersive armors for Skyrim even, but that doesn't seem to be the target that Bethesda is pursuing right now, and I do understand why. Many of these mods were made by huge collaboratory teams of dozens or hundreds of people even. That would be a legal nightmare just as much as a QA one for Bethesda to process. But unless it comes with money, there exists no scenario in which I spend $1 to paint my power armor black. But before I start ranting, we are going to wrap up. I do hope you all enjoyed, and how do you feel about the Creation Club? I think most people, myself included, are in the camp of would rather it not be a thing, but do you think there are some improvements that could be made? What improvements and changes would you like to see, or would you rather just banish it to oblivion? Again, thanks for stopping by, and hope to see you all in my next video. Peace out, everybody.